It's snowing again in Charlotte, which I don't know why. But I wanted to give y'all some tips on how to fly your drones when it's snowing. Honestly, this will be my first time trying it out. I got the Neo 2 here, which I am in love with this drone, but my antenna ended up coming in the mail and I haven't tested it out yet. So I feel like we'll hook this up to the drone, go fly it out in the snow, and give you some tips on how to make your drone fly in the snow successfully without breaking it, and if it can even do it. I also got the Mini 4 Pro here, so we're going to take that out too. So I'm testing out these drones, flying them in the snow for y'all. So I'm going to need y'all to make sure y'all hit that subscribe button if you like this video, because I'm risking it, because we can't get parts or get these drones in the United States no more unless you want to pay a pretty penny. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to hook this up to the drone and we're going to get out here and fly. All right, so I gotta go get a mini screwdriver to screw the antenna to the back of this drone so it don't fly off while flying. So I'm gonna go do that and then we're gonna get out here and fly. I don't know what I'm thinking. This might not be the best idea today. I don't even think I can get in the car. Are you serious? God. It's literally horrible out here. Like, but we're gonna get out here. Might be too much snow, but we're gonna go fly this drone. Snow falling, but I'm still rolling. Let it snow, but don't break my drone. Let me fly. Then I'm going back home. White sky, cold wind, but my lens stay strong. Get the shot, here it go. Then I'm going back home. Let it snow. All right, so we tried to go to the park, but they had the gates closed and the park was closed. So we came over here to Matthews Town Hall. The first step, and you're probably wondering why I got my Mini 4 in some plastic bags, is you want to acclimate this drone to the temperature outside so that way it's not too warm, and when snowflakes land on it, they melt and turn into water and damage your drone. So I'm gonna sit this one outside so that it can get used to what temperature it is outside while we fly the Mini 2. I'm just gonna sit it right back here on the back of the truck, and we're gonna grab the, I said Mini 2, the Neo 2, and get it in the air. So one thing I forgot to mention is don't have your batteries in the drone where you're getting it used to the temperature, because the batteries you want to keep warm. So if you're in your car, keep these in the car so that these stay warm until you're ready to fly the drone. So I got the Neo here, we got the antenna all set up, and I've paired it with my controller. All right, so what I'm gonna do first is get the drone turned on. First, I'm gonna take off the lens cap protector, or the gimbal protector, that is. We're gonna get the drone powered up and power up the joystick or controller. And if there's any way possible for you to do so, I would suggest sitting in your vehicle while you're flying your drone, so that way you don't have your controller or your joystick getting wet while you're flying. All right, so we're loaded up. You can see the camera on the drone is picking up, and the gimbal. So what I'm gonna do now is make sure that I get satellite positioning. Home point updated. All right, and I just heard the controller say home point updated. So we got satellite positioning and we're good to go. All right, so what we're gonna do now is launch the drone and hold the button. Take off. All right, and we're up. I did not set my camera settings. Let me do that real quick, because it's really bright out here. So you're gonna have to increase the shutter speed unless you have an ND filter. I don't know if y'all can see that on the controller. So we're good. It's snowing a lot more than I would like it to be doing, but we are gonna fly this drone and see if it survives. Let's go.
All right, so I got one shot that I like, and ideally flying backwards is better. That way it's going to prevent a bunch of the snow hitting on your camera, which is definitely a pro. I am going to adjust my shutter speed again. I like to shoot a little darker, and what I'd like to do here is get a little shot of this train. Definitely getting windier and snowing a lot harder now. So what I'm gonna do now is bring her back. So here's the drone right in front of me, and we're just gonna land it.
Landing.
All right. And if you can look, the drone is not even really wet. So it definitely can handle the snow. My controller's suffering more than the drone. All right, so now we're gonna grab the Mini 4 Pro off the back of the car. It should be pretty cold right now. And we're gonna get this one paired up with the controller and get it in the air. Plastic bags worked a miracle. It's completely dry. All right, so I got the Mini paired. It's snowing a lot more than I would like it to be. So try this at your own risk. I gotta adjust my settings because I have an ND filter on here. And it is, there we go, we perfect. 1/80 seconds. And I'm just waiting on it to pick up all the satellites, and then we'll launch. And when you do this, you definitely want to hand launch. You don't want your drone landing in the snow. It says I got 20 satellites. My home point should be updated. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get her in the air. Hold your drone as high above your head as you can when launching, so that way it don't hit you in the face.
Take off.
All right. And we got the drone in the air. Home point is updated. And we're not gonna keep her out long, because I do not want anything to happen to my drone. But we're testing it in some seriously snowing conditions. So let's do it. We're gonna do that same flight pattern, but as you can see, it is snowing a lot more than it was when I was flying the Neo. Let's get her up higher.
Let it snow, don't break my drone. Let me fly, then I'm going back home. White sky, cold wind, but my lens stay strong. Get the shot, hit record, then I'm going back home. Let it snow.
Just do a little pan. It is sensing something upward, which is pretty much the snow. That's what's upward. All right, get a quick shot of the town hall. And what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna fly backwards, get a shot of the full building. And flying backwards is going to reduce some of that snow landing on your actual drone. And my controller is getting soaked. So what we're going to do now is put her back in normal mode and get her back to me as fast as possible. This is not the ideal condition for flying your drones, but if you do need to get some drone shots in the snow with the Mini or the Neo, you can do that. It is just not an ideal thing to do. All right, come on down, girl. All right, and to land, I am going to stand directly under and hold my hand up until she's basically in my hand. Switch it to cine mode, bring her down.
Landing.
All right, and we got the drone. Let's jump back in the car. All right. So I'm not sure if you can see that. Let me take off the ND filter. This is not ideal. My controller is soaking wet, so I'm hoping it dries well. I should have sat in the car while flying the drone, but I wanted to keep my eyes on it. So let's get back to my home office, and I'll give you all some tips on this. This was just not the ideal condition. Well, luckily both of my drones ended up surviving, but I'm gonna give you 5 tips to help you be more successful if you choose to go fly your drone in the snow. Tip number 1, acclimate your drone to the temperature. That way, when snow lands on your drone, it doesn't melt and turn into water because your drone is warmer than the outside temperature. But make sure you keep your batteries in a warmer place because a cold battery isn't gonna be as efficient. Tip number 2, get your shot and get out. Basically, get your drone in the air, get the shot you're looking for, and get your drone out of the snow. The shortest amount of time that it's in the snow, the better. Tip number 3, fly backwards when possible. When you're flying backwards, you reduce the risk of a snowflake landing on your front lens and completely destroying your shot. Then you got to put your drone back up in the air and risk it getting damaged from snow again. Tip number 4, lower your exposure. I learned this today. Lower your exposure because snow is bright and you can end up with blown out shots. So either lower it by shutter speed, ND filter, or put it in auto and just set your exposure to maybe -1. And tip number 5, use common sense. If it's that fluffy snow like you saw in the video today, it's probably okay to get your drone out and fly it for a short period of time. But if you got that wet snow, icy, slushy, sleety type of snow, I wouldn't risk it at all. Don't put your drone in the air. Also, if it's blizzardy conditions with a lot of wind and a lot of snow, I wouldn't put it up there either. Now, remember, these drones are used as tools to make content with. So you want to use your drone, but you still want to be careful with your drones because nowadays, these drones are hard to get your hands on. They're either going to be really expensive or you just flat out can't get them, and it's going to be hard to get them repaired. So fly smart. Use those tips and you should be successful flying in the snow. But make sure you subscribe to this channel. I went out and risked both my drones for y'all today. Make sure you like this video. Comment down below if you've flown your drone in the snow and give the other viewers some tips that I may not have given during this video. But I'm out of here. Harley's back here too. Look, say hi to the people. Say hi. No, don't put your... Say hi. Yeah. I don't know what she's doing. I'm out of here.
Let it snow, don't break my drone. Let me fly, then I'm going back home. White sky, cold wind, but my lens stay strong. Get the shot, hit record, then I'm going back home. Let it snow.